Hello everyone, my name is Arnab Sengupta. I'm 15 years old. I live in Bahrain and I study in Bhavans Bahrain Indian School in the 10th grade. It's a difficult year, I know. So, why am I here? Because of the fact that I'm an Anamika Scholar. Didn't understand? So, there's this competition called as the Dr. Anamika GenZ Poet Award. And I went through the second stage. So I'm here to recite two poems. Now you might be wondering what these two poems are about. The first one that I'm going to recite is a poem about that I was inspired when I saw a classmate look at the camera, then look somewhere else, then look at the camera, then look somewhere else, and sometimes looking at the notebook, then sometimes looking somewhere else. That gave me the inspiration of the fact that maybe this girl is my classmate is imagining another world, imagining to be in other worlds, and that's because she's bored of this one. So this poem is therefore named A Different World. So keep your ears towards this recitation as I begin. A restless mind, her eyes move. The lamp shines, can't stop her groove. The voice of the teacher may sing words, but you see she's in a different world. The blurry ink and the blurry numbers make her more prone to fall into slumber. The voice of laughter must be absurd, because you see she's in a different world. Daydreaming secret dreams. To wake her up, the sun may shine their beams. But even the cries of an angel cannot be heard, as you see she's in a different world. Not a smile through the window, not a whisper of sorrow. No anger, no disgust while looking at glassy birds. Of course, she's in a different world. Her eyes barely understand what happens on this land. The room starts to spin and twirl, and lo and behold, she's in a different world. But what do I know what lies underneath? Those eyelids, what dream lies beneath? Hopefully it's not cliched, the dreams of this girl. What do I know? She's in a different world. Speculations can be made about her dreams. Maybe they are nightmares, just painted cream. But we are sure that this earth is just too dull. Because she is lost, she's in a different world. Maybe she's dancing and singing inside. Maybe she's overwhelmed and she's trying to hide. Hopefully she's looking at sunshine in her skull, where she resides in a different world. She's having adventures with time by her side. She must be having imaginary feasts also bona fide. While we are stuck on a sinking ship's hull, while we live on this God-forsaken world. So this was the first poem. The second poem is not light-hearted, but instead it's about death. Death is something that has been written about for millennia because of the simple fact that death is something so difficult to comprehend. Loss of a loved one is just so difficult to comprehend. Nobody can ever heal that wound, and the scars always remain. Today I wrote this poem, when I heard the news about the loss of one of my beloved former teachers. I was so extremely shocked, so numb, and felt so empty inside. And that's why I wrote this poem. It's called Death. And so I'll begin. Death is the finality, the end of stories. However much we try to escape reality, it catches up to us and gives us grief. It took away the one who saved me when I was such a tiny baby. I cried, longed for mommy, but only she would give me glee. In memorial, I remember her memories and cry as I won't be able to see her again. And I look for her beneath the bridge near the sea, but I can't find her. All I find is grief and pain. Death creates a void. It makes us wonder of our afterlife. It makes us feel, why were we not a droid? Then we wouldn't feel joy, feel strife. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless as I see the grey. Where is she now? Where is she now? I scream every day. She remembered me even after times afar, and I love to hear her voice. But now I can't hear her voice, and now I have a scar, and I can't remove it even if I had the choice. Death, it's a mystery. It brings nothing but misery. Why, death, do you exist? You are nothing but a cyst. But death says in its booming tone, won't an endless story become boring? Wouldn't you rather live in peace and live in stone than to suffer in boring skies without lightning? Death said, life needs to come to an end. It's painful and those scars never mend. But it's better to live with the soil than to live in crowded areas like a taut coil. And then I thought it was right. And even though I felt pride, even though I can't feel your light, at least I can see it in the night. So this is the end of the recitations. I hope you enjoyed my recitations and I hope you enjoyed the poems. And I'll see you hopefully soon. Bye-bye.